If 2026 looks anything like 2025, I know I didn't try hard enough. Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're returning, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Stacy and I'm excited to start this new year with you. There have been a few things that I keep talking about, that I keep wanting to do, but I think now it's time to stop just talking about them. So I've learned last year that motivation isn't really my problem, but avoidance is. There's a few things that I really want to tackle this year. It's language learning, feeding my creativity, being healthier, being more active. First of all, I really want to get better at my Japanese. I've been studying Japanese on and off, not for a long time, by myself. And this time I really feel like I want to be able to have a conversation. I do think I understand a lot. Once I have to be spontaneous in a conversation, I'm just drawing a blank, right? So this year I want to change that and just be more immersed in the language. So that's why I bought this. So my goal is actually to take the Japanese language proficiency test. This is N1. I have all of them. I have the N2, I have the N3, the N4, and oh my god, that's a lot, and the N5. So my goal is to take the N5, maybe the 4. 5 or 4. It depends on kanji, to be honest. I do think I know a lot of the grammar of N4, but my reading isn't great, right? So I'm kind of afraid to be, like during the test and just drawing a blank when I see kanji, and I feel like I could do the exercise. I just can't read kanji. If it was all in hiragana or katakana, then it would be no problem, but kanji is a problem. So I think the 2026 proficiency test, language proficiency test, is sometime in June, I think, in Europe at least. So I have time until then to get better. And I'm already taking language classes. It's just once a week. It's 2.5 hours. It's not a lot, but it's something. But I am actually going to Japan this March to take a 2-week language class, like a really an intensive language class. Maybe I'll do longer. I'm not sure yet, but I really want to improve there. I'm going to be in Japan for 2.5 months in total, but just 2 of them will be the language class. But I'm hoping to actually use Japanese on a daily basis while I'm there, just to get a better feeling of the language and actually using it. That's the problem. Where I live, I do not need Japanese at all. So there's really no chance for me to be speaking Japanese. So that's goal number 1 that I will hopefully achieve this year. Goal number 2 would be another language. I am trying to learn Spanish as well. I did have some Spanish classes in high school. But I was just a different person back then. Like, I didn't want to learn Spanish. Like, I didn't need Spanish. I mean, I don't need it now, but I think it's a beautiful language and I want to travel to Spain, South America. So why not learn a language if I know that I'm going to be traveling? My mindset now is just different from when I was in high school. I do have some basics, but they're not great. My goal here is to have a Spanish class at least twice a week, maybe. Twice a week sounds like a good medium. I do have some books. I don't have them with me right now. I think my basics are solid. I just need to use the language more. I actually also have like a little short story book, so I can kind of improve my reading ability. I'm not sure if I'm going to be taking a language proficiency test. Yeah, maybe I should actually. Maybe I should actually, have a goal that I'm trying to reach. So I guess around A2 level. A2 level, I'm not sure. I have to look up when I can actually take the test. If it's just like a once a year thing, like the Japanese one, or if I can actually take them all year round. I did not look into that, but maybe I should do that. So that's another goal for 2026. Another thing that I want to do more of in 2026 is drawing. So I love to draw. I mostly draw like Japanese style manga or Korean style like manhwa type of drawings. I really love it, and it really helps me to relax a little bit after a hectic day at work, or just when I want to, be by myself and have a little me time. But I feel like I've not been doing that enough, right? So I have this sketchbook right here. So I put some like little stickers on it. And I've had this sketchbook for like, I did a little like welcome page right here, and I have some drawings in here, but I've had this sketchbook for maybe 3 years now, maybe longer. And I feel like a sketchbook of this size should have been full by now, right? So I feel like I've not been drawing enough. I feel like I'm losing my creativity. It's kind of like a language. You have to practice it to be good at it. And once you try to start again, then like your hand, like your brain, it doesn't really connect, and then you either default back to what you always draw, which for me is faces, or you can't draw anything at all because you're just not used to drawing, right? Does that make sense? I feel like being creative is the perfect way to deal with life, So that's definitely another thing I want to do more of this year. Another very important thing, and I feel like everyone has this resolution at the beginning of every year, is being more healthy. I know it's like the thing that everyone kind of promises themselves, but they never see it through. But I really, really, really need to be healthier this year. And I'm not just talking about weight loss, even though that's a big part of it. But I'm also talking about, eating healthier. I mean, you can lose weight and still be unhealthy, right? I mean, you could eat nothing at all, which is unhealthy. You could still lose weight, but eat the wrong food, right? But I feel like a good balance between, how eating the food that I want to eat, but also being more active. So I love Zumba, for example, and I haven't been to a Zumba class in, I don't know, a year maybe. So I feel like that I need to change that. Also, my dad has 2 dogs, so the perfect opportunity to, to go outside and be active, but I have not been doing that a lot. So I really, really want to improve that. But also, so I'm going to uni, right? And I have basically this flat rate ticket for the local pool, right? So I can just go there and swim for free. And I've not been doing that. So basically I've been, letting the ticket go to waste. So I really should be doing that. that's like an important part that I want to change this year as well. And in general, be more active. I love to travel. So whenever I'm traveling, I'm being more active than when I'm not. And I feel like it should be the other way around. Maybe not quite, because once you're traveling, then you want to see stuff and explore. At the same time, I feel like, being on vacation should be relaxing time. So, yeah, I still have to find the balance there. And yeah, I would love for you to follow me on that journey. And if you like, comment below what aspect would interest you the most. I mean, I could do some drawing videos as well. I could do travel content, which is definitely coming, by the way, since I'm going to Japan this year. So be prepared for a lot of Japan content. But I also want to take you along on my like health journey slash weight loss journey. And just my everyday life in 2026. So if you're watching this and also feel like something needs to change, be assured that you're not alone. Maybe 2026 doesn't need a new you. Maybe it just needs a more honest and proactive one. So I hope you liked the video. If you want to follow along, feel free to subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Bye. Okay, test, test. Is this recording? Is this recording? Okay. I have to get used to the camera. I have to get used to the camera. I'm not making any New Year's resolutions, but I am making a few honest promises to myself. No, this is weird, right? Is this weird? Yeah. I'm not making any New Year's resolutions. I'm looking at the screen. I should be looking at the camera.